Hello, once again, I'm back. This time we're going to be looking at GTA 5. Now, I set out on a quest to make the entirety of GTA 5, and I started with North Yankton, well, Lundendorff North Yankton, and I gave up after that, but it was pretty fun making this. Now, the actual part of Ludendorff, I don't know any of these parts. I think it's just filled with like random snow, so I wanted to make something interesting. So that runway right there, and that UFO, probably not actually in the game if you look there. I've actually been to GTA 5 Ludendorff in online, and I've explored around it. And it's just like snow. It's just the texture of snow though. Like if you go far enough away, you'll actually end up falling through. So this is where the whole of GTA 5 starts off. Not even online, just story mode. Now, welcome to Ludendorff. That's this sign right here, and you'll get away vehicles like waiting behind it. The cops are there. Now, what would happen is, where would you enter? Is this where you would enter? Okay, no. That's just whatever that is. I think you would go around here. Yeah, here's the entrance. So you go around here. This is where you enter, and you open up by throwing this like hostage on the floor. Some people think it's Amanda, I think not. The guy opens the door, Trevor ends up mailing him in the face, and you put all the hostages in this room, whatever's in there. You make a phone call, detonate a bomb. There's a doorway here, which I'm not sure if it's actually in the game, it just leads to that upstairs bit, because I couldn't think of anything else, because if you actually go outside, there's a two-story area. I just thought, well, it would be nice to make some offices, you know, for people at the bank, just to do stuff and whatnot. Anything else? Yeah, I'd say that's about it. This place is a bit of a maze, but yeah. Now this is where they actually, this is the vault, okay? I tried to make it as best as I could, you know, the gate being blown open, some debris being scattered everywhere. Oh wow, this is a lot less detailed than I last left it. Okay. Well, there were some like barrels like integrated into the walls and whatnot, but I'm not sure where they went. Not, that's fine. I'll probably add them anyway. Yeah. So you've robbed all the stuff out there. There's a security guard waiting, and you know, Trevor shoots him, so it's alright. You end up blowing open this door or taking cover behind these boxes. Of course, this is the door being blown open. Come outside to the cops. Take cover behind these. Where is the detail? Where has it gone? Oh my. You take cover behind all these things. That's the two-story thing I was talking about. And you kill all the cops and you run along down here. That's just the parking lot to get in the bank. They designed it weird. I don't know why they designed the bank like that. The cops are waiting there for you. Shoot the cops, you get in the car, and you're just driving along the road. You're driving away. There's farmland there. I didn't really take the time to look at them. I had some farmland here, but it doesn't matter. Don't know what this is, so I just added a snowy F1 car, because that would completely be here, realistic. And you end up ramming these cops that were chasing you, you ram them off the road and into a tree, where they flip upside down and catch on fire. I probably should have integrated more into the snow, maybe like showing a wheel being flown off somewhere. But no, this is old me, and I've improved a lot since then. This is just a barn, no interior whatsoever. A car, like post-op van. I think you actually end up seeing like a tractor or a van or something along the way when you're driving down. People thought that was Lester. I also thought not. This train, probably one of my, well, if not my favorite part of this entire build. It just looks really nice. to be honest. There's like carriages, there's oil tankers, there's a flatbed with a container in it. There's a bunch. More carriages, flatbeds, more carriages. It keeps going on like that. Now, once you're driving past, there's like this nice little train bridge where you can actually go across. And you're driving along, you go across the bridge. There's many roads to like go across there, but you have to make a civic right turn at this lovely, lovely beaver statue I will now call Fred. Welcome to Lundendorff. Thank you, Fred. Now, I don't know who removed Fred's stomach. It wasn't very polite. But, I think he'll live. I think he'll be fine. Who knows? Maybe I'll add it back at a later date. That's supposed to be a beaver statue, by the way, if you couldn't tell. So you end up driving along this. You know, the cops have like roadblocked you, like said stop here, so you make a right turn. This front carriage took absolutely forever, okay? I was going back between GTA Online, going to Minecraft, adding some blocks, going back to GTA Online, and I wanted it to be just about perfect. And then I realized about, like, towards the end of making all this, there was actual tutorials on making this train in Minecraft. And I'm like, oh my god, that would have helped so much. So yeah, I used parts of a tutorial, but for the most part, I think it was my design. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But besides the point, I hope you like this. So what happens is, you make a right turn, and you just about make it, but you get clipped by the train and you end up going into the tree. You get out the car. Here's, what do you call it? Here's Michael. Here's Brad. And here's Trevor. Brad has a shotgun. Trevor has an assault rifle. Same as Michael. And Michael's kind of signaling to Dave over here with the trident, which should be loyalty enchanted, but it's not. Kind of signaling to David, you know, shoot these guys, shoot Trevor, shoot Brad, or whatever, however it went. So Brad ends up getting shot. Michael ends up, you know, just standing there, you know, getting shot and faking his death. Brad actually dies, and Trevor ends up taking cover behind here, shooting some cops, running by here, taking someone hostage for about 2 seconds, and then continuing to run into the snow, where he actually escaped. And they were actually ending up to, like, they were trying to find a chopper, so I just assumed, you know, it'd be somewhere over here, but I wasn't too sure. And then, that was like 9 years ago. That was 9 years before that, like, the actual main story of GTA 5. Now this, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's supposed to be a rocket or what, but I don't know why it's there. So, basically, Trevor finds out that you, as Michael, you betrayed them. And you faked your death. You caused them to die. So, he goes running off to see, like, because when, you know, he fakes his death, Trevor thought he was dead. So he went to see who was buried in his place, and he finds Brad. Finds Brad buried in his place. And there's a bunch of factories over here, you know, like a bunch of woodcutters, just to saw in half. I used the barrels as like nice little straps. I could have used this design. I wasn't sure which one was the better one, so I just used both, and I integrated them both. This, it's a mine. I'm pretty sure it's a mine. I didn't end up actually finishing it, but it actually ended up leading to the UFO, which I made. I don't know why I made that. I don't think it's actually there in the game. You can go check it if you want. This kitchen design, which I really love. This is actually the bottom of the stone car with the iron trap doors. And the smokers were introduced, the furnace was introduced. Well, that was ages ago. Where's the blast furnace? Oh yeah, it's the kitchen, doesn't matter. So these like ring things, they're very good hobs, per se. It wouldn't really, I mean, I probably should have passed them on to the furnace, to be fair. We can make later edits if you guys want in any of my worlds. So that's like a cooking thing. That's a mine that leads to the UFO. That's a wood carrying factory. You know, trucks like going in and out. You know, they can loop around. It's fine. This is containers. I don't know what this is, honestly. I think I like this pattern as a ceiling. And back in the day, you actually couldn't use the smithing table, so they were like very, very easy to place. But now I've got to crouch and do it, which makes it like all look slower and harder. Oh, this is a store. Okay, this is a store, and like these are the tills and that, and conveyor belts. Kind of a strange entrance for it, to be honest. You know, wasn't really the best. Just some random building, I think. With like a failed fire escape. That design looks very familiar. I think I actually used that design in my town world. Huh. Of course, no. I don't think there's anything special inside of here. Ooh, maybe not. Oh wow. Oh, I remember making this now. So this is like the movie projector thing. I know, looks quite nice. And everyone will be sitting down, they'll be watching the good old life of not being in the snowiness and days of the sun and whatnot. So I'm guessing this was like a movie theatre then, but I just didn't finish the design out front. Okay, what's all the way out here? I think this is just a house. Yep, just a house. What is this? A cafe? Is it a cafe? Yeah, it's a cafe. Same kitchen design as before. Okay. I liked this little, whatever you call it. I just like the design of it. It's like actual holes letting sunlight through. That's nice. A toilet. Let's see what else is there. A bed. And another toilet. What is going on? So a house with a bathroom and a toilet. That's nice. Weapons. This is like a gun store. Like a nice little grid out pattern right here. Just to show you where to look. A gun range where you'd be able to shoot stuff. So that's pretty cool. What's in there? Oh yeah, these would just be basic houses. These houses would actually be in the game, but they'd be so small you couldn't go inside them, so you just really couldn't think of anything else to like put in their place. And, like the designs get like a little bit repetitive. And yeah, danger, you know, cliff edge, stop here, but someone ends up crashing and falling into the water. And yeah, that's about it. Now, where was I with the story about Michael and Brad? Okay, so Trevor ends up running off to the graveyard to find out like who is buried in Michael's place. Oh, I don't know what this is actually. Hold on, give me a second. I know I'm kind of stalling the story, but ring the bell if you need me. This is just an every shop, I guess. Okay, so this is where Trevor will go. Michael will be following him. You would actually find him digging up a grave. And of course, there'd be like a body in there. Brad's find a resting place. You and Michael be, well, Trevor and Michael be in like a standoff. Then these Chinese guys who really don't like Trevor, they would, you know, be like, Trevor, we finally found him, let's kill him and do whatnot. But they end up capturing Michael as Trevor runs away and leaves Michael for dead. This, left side pickaxe, middle wood for coffee, and right side shovel. So, I think this was just like to, you know, a literal shop to like build and dig graves and whatnot. Anything in the church? Okay, well, it's alright, I guess. it's a good church. It's a good church. You know, some nice chandeliers, some nice infrastructure and design. Never seen a church built out of like mostly iron before. This road actually does lead to here, believe it or not. There's actually stuff inside of this barn, so that's nice. No livestock. Okay. Don't know where that is, what that leads to. I couldn't get any actual barn doors, but I think now, I think these would be some good barn doors right here. Oh no. Oh no. What on earth? Okay. They're much better barn doors, right? I mean, you don't want, what's it called, like crimson, because crimson is kind of purple, isn't it? We never really had that red type of wood until right now. Let's see. In this actual window, there's actually supposed to be like a Christmas tree here, I'm sure, if you actually go there. So I might add some infrastructure to this house as well. This is supposed to be a bin. Don't know what this is. Maybe some place to just store more livestock. These things, I have no clue what they are, why they're here, but there's just a bunch of them. And some trees. Some nice trees. I'm not sure if I built them myself, but I might have. Oh yeah. Yeah, I added the wrong leaves. Okay, I definitely built them myself. I think still my favorite part, the train. It does look pretty nice. This thing's actually here as well. And they're all over the place in the actual game, like in Los Santos, I mean, as well. A nice little, like, farm with hay. That's good. There's no ladder here? Really? I think I was waiting for, like, a metal ladder, but I guess it's never going to be introduced. It's only going to be made out of wood. I added this thing, like the stone thing here, and actual tripwires, just to make it, like, look better. The wheels might not look the best. You know, maybe I could have, like, made it out of grindstone instead. Like grindstone wheels, but I don't think that would actually look too good. Because, see, grindstone, it doesn't actually connect to the block. Look like, let me show you. So, as far as I know, grindstone doesn't connect to the block. Oh, this isn't a good angle. Oh no, wait, does it? Oh my. Okay. I thought grindstone just seemed like a little bit too small. Okay. Never mind. Should I? No, there's like a lot. I'll leave it for like a later video. Maybe when I come back and modify and improve all my worlds. Oh, this is gonna be a big one. The train tracks, I know they don't look the best, but you know, they're best to build on. Regular train tracks, it would probably be like a lot thicker in the middle. But I like this world. I spent a lot of time on it. And I love the game GTA 5. I actually haven't played it in a while because I just got so bored of it. But yeah, I also like this F1 car. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.